you hear me? Hello everybody, can you hear me? Perfect. Let me know if my voice is a bit loud, I can adjust it for you. Okay, perfect. So let me share my screen and let's get started. So today in this stream, we will work on our own software that I've been working on for so long, me and my team, and today I have the design for you to show and work on this design. I have my designer right now with me in the stream. You can see he is in the chat. So we'll work on this design, and while working on this design I'll code it in the Flutter while he is working on the design, and we'll communicate in between. He is right here and I'm following his cursor now, and he can hear me but I cannot hear him, but we'll use a Figma to chat. Hi. And let's create this tool. So for those who don't really know what we are going to do in this series and what we are actually doing, let me tell you, we were working on an alternative to Flutterflow, not a complete alternative, but a tool which helps Flutter developer to build the Flutter UI quickly without messing around with the code. You can create a reusable code and widgets and reuse it in all the projects you want anywhere and all the stuff. So while it will generate the source code and run locally on your computer, we're not gonna have any kind of cloud service or a web app which will compile your code and give you the output or any other thing. So it will work completely offline on your machine using your own resources, and we're working on this tool. Let's see how it goes. Also, I've taken part in the Gemini competition, the Google developer competition. Let me show you guys. ai.google.dev/competition. So the goal of this series is to complete this app within the 60 days, in 2 months, and we'll implement the Gemini AI API as well in our tool for generating the Flutter UIs with the help of the AI. We know Flutterflow has this feature, but they are in still alpha or beta mode, and they really not good at that, and we have to beat them. Flutterflow really needs some healthy competition, and I think we'll do the same for them. We'll have a healthy competition with the Flutterflow with this tool. We'll have this in the market soon, in few months. Probably 2 months, because I have to complete this, at least the first version, and release it for the general public as well as to submit in the competition. So let's get started, guys. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you what we have done. Yeah, okay. So we have... Okay, I have to stop following him or else I'll be able to show you. Okay, so we have this. This is the editor window. From here you can select a phone, tablet, or computer, or you can put your own dimensions, width and height, to see how your app is going to look like in different dimensions. And here is the widgets tab. Here we have all the basic widgets that comes with the material library, and you can use them, drag and drop it here and make whatever you want to make. And the second tab is a widget tray, so whatever you make here will be shown here, the whole widget tray. If you're a Flutter developer, you know what it is. So here will be a Flutter widget tree of the specific screen or the parent stateless or stateful widget you're working on. And the third tab is gonna have all the files, all the Dart files that you'll create in the tool itself inside the lib folder. If you want to create a subfolder, you can do that as well, and you can work on multiple screens at a time. So you can basically, you don't need to have a coding knowledge, not that much. If you know how to use a Figma, you can use this tool to create your own Flutter UI part on your own. And we'll be adding AI in this tool as well to generate these screens, as well as to convert a Figma design into a Flutter code very efficiently, and very clean code, and exactly what we have in a Figma into a Flutter. No nonsense, no junky code, or no hard-coded values. You know, we have tried out different tools that are available in the market. What they do is they just copy and paste the hard-coded width and height of everything, and when you run it on the multiple devices, you will see that it just looks like an image. It's not like the flexible widget or responsive widget it should be. So those generators are not useful. They are cool to play around with, but they are not useful in the business. So we're trying to make something that will be useful as well as cool to use. So that will be the main part for taking part in the competition, the Google Gemini API competition. Okay, so I also have the other half of the UI already coded, from where you can log in and create a project. The offline version, you don't have to log in actually, and that is a pretty cool thing. You don't have to give any of your data to us or to anyone. Everything stays on a computer. You can use it. So let's dive in. You know, let's create this editor layout in the Flutter. Let me spin up my terminal, and let's go to Documents, and let's create a Flutter project. And before I do that, let me make sure I have the latest Flutter version, Flutter Doctor V, and let's see what we have. Okay, here we have 3.22.1, and we don't need Android toolchain because we're not working with Android right now. This is going to be a desktop app. We have Xcode, but we don't have simulators. We don't need simulators for iOS because we're not working with iOS as well. Okay, so I think I'll just run a Flutter upgrade just in case. Okay, yeah, it is the latest. Perfect. Now I'll just create a new folder in my documents, and let's call it Panara Studio UI, something like that. Let's get inside that, and let's create a new project. Flutter create new org.com.panara studios, and I don't know, yeah. Okay, wait, maybe we can use some other names. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, and we need empty project, so multi-output directory specified. Okay, my mistake. I think I'll have to just yeah, I'll just have to do this. Just have to remove this, and like that. Perfect. Okay, now let's open this in the VS Code. It's there in my other monitor. Let me bring that in, but before I do that, let's just close the terminal. Perfect. Let's zoom in. Let's go back, and here we are. Okay, so we need a Windows. We don't need a web because not gonna make it for web, of course. So also let's just delete iOS and Android. Perfect. Now let's run it on a Mac OS and let's see how it works. Hello everybody, if you are here, just say hi in the chat. let me do one more thing. Let me tweet about the stream on the Twitter to get some viewers. Okay, let me... Oh, okay, I'll have to use my phone for that. Okay, we have our Flutter app running. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, let me bring that up in here. Here we have it. Now if we see the design, let me bring the design here. We don't have any window, right? So for now, at least for now, we'll have a window, but yeah, later we'll remove it and customize the whole window as well. So yeah, let's do this. Let me open the code. Let me create a source folder, and this is going to be a temporary thing. All the code here that I'm doing will be moved to our main project code. Right now, just creating the UI, and of course, it's going to be a closed source, at least for now. Who knows, maybe open source it in the future, but for now, it's going to be like that. Editor. Screen, the dart, and let's create a stateful widget. Okay, let's have a scaffold, and let's have editor screen right here. Also, I don't have my webcam working, so I'm not gonna have a webcam today, but from tomorrow I'll have it. We are working on this series, so we'll be streaming the whole development process for this competition daily at the same time. So this is the day 1. I'll share more information about this whole thing after the stream, because this is the first stream, right? Okay. So now we have this. Let's go back. Okay, we have this cleanup. Let's remove that banner. Debug, show check banner to false. Save it. Let's go back. Okay, perfect. Now we have a clean blank window. Now, what we'll do is we'll just close the main file. We'll go back. We'll work on up here. Now, what we need is this UI, this layout. So if we break down this layout into different parts, so what we get here is the menu bar, the status bar here, and here again we have a tabs, and here we have a properties panel. Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid Siri got activated. Okay. Yeah, so this is the properties panel. If you select any drag and dropped widget, you will be able to edit all the properties here. And if you go to the widget tree and select any all the widget from there, you still will see that. If you select a different file from the files, from the screens, then the whole screen and the properties will be updated. So, and this is going to be our canvas from where you can just resize this. So what we can actually do is start with a column, divide the column into 3 sections at the main window, status bar, and the menu bar. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's first of all check the height. It is 47. So let's go back. Let's go inside the body and let's use a column. let's have a children's, and let's say container, and let's remove the const. Let's have another container, and let's have another. We have 3 containers. Now what we'll do is we'll wrap the container in the middle with expanded. Like, we want that container, the whole core section of the UI, to cover all the part available in the UI. And the rest of the space will go to the status bar and the menu bar. So the height of the status bar is 20 pixels, but I mean, yeah, let's just do that. 20 pixels. Let's go to the decoration. Or maybe not. We don't need decoration. We can just use a color property instead. And we can use the double.max finite and the color. Okay, so for now, I'll just have to create a new file storing all our colors. I'll just create a static class. Okay, something is wrong here. Okay, perfect. Now let's go to Figma and let's extract the color from the... Okay, I think I'm gonna need... Okay, yeah, copy and paste it, remove the hex. Here we go. So here we'll just say Panara colors not primary, and if we go back, let's remove this. We have the status bar right here at the bottom. Now we'll have to do something similar with this container, but we'll have to use a different color and 47 as a height. Now 47 is not an even number, but I like even numbers, so I'm just gonna do 48. You know, even is better. So let's go here. Let's create a multiple shades of black and gray because we have a lot. Yeah, 50 shades of gray. You know what I mean, but not what you think what I mean. It's a different, yeah, it's a different, guys. It's a code. It's not a movie. Gray 44 because yeah, it has a 444, so we'll have a gray 44. Gray 44. Okay, and if I come up here, now we have that. Perfect. Now let's work on the middle section first. We're right now focusing on creating the whole layout, and then we'll take care of the children's of all the layout elements. So now let's have a row, and inside that row this menu will be fixed. Okay, this one with these icons. This will be resizable menu, and this property panel will also be resizable, and this whole thing in the middle will be resizable as well. So what we should do then, should we use a stack, or inside the row maybe we can use position widget with a stack? I don't know. Yeah, let's figure it out. Let's Google a few things. But before we do anything, I'll just copy the color. Okay, I don't understand why. I mean, this is 44. Okay, yeah, this is 25. Perfect. It's like, why the color is same but looking different, right? Okay, let's paste this 25. So it's going to be gray 25, and 25 comes first. So let's move it up. And we'll close this again, and we'll just have we'll have a child, we'll have a row, we'll have a children's, and we'll have again a column. But before we have a column, we'll have a container. Why do we need a container in the first place? Because we'll have fixed width. So height will be maximum finite available on the screen, and width will be, let's just see, is 60. So yeah, the width will be 60. And if I save it, if I go back, we have the side panel now. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to work on this core part of the app, the core editor. Also, we'll have to, I think we don't need this container, so just remove it, I guess. Yeah, remove unnecessary container, and we'll have the editor here. So this was our core layout. So let's create editor layout .dart stateless widget editor layout, and I'll just copy the whole build method and just replace it with this build method, and we'll do a few changes here. First of all, we'll have a child here, and we'll have a child here as well, and well, here we can just have a the row, and with the row, perfect. And here we'll have a children's, so we can just say status bar children, and here we can have again row, and here we'll have to center align. Remember, we have everything in the center, and if we add anything extra, still it will be center aligned. And here we have everything starting from the start, and the cross axis should also be started. We can have the center, and we can just say menu bar children, and here as well we'll have a child, and column we'll have a main axis alignment, and that will be the start. Cross axis alignment will be the center, or again start, I don't know. Yeah, that will be start again. Children, let's say sidebar children. Perfect. So let's save it. Let's define them here, and okay, so we have a problem here. We cannot assign any values and have it like that. Perfect. So we also gonna need to have the editor here. Editor layout. Okay, so what we can actually do is, for now, we can just say widget editor, and like that, and here we can just yeah, use it like that. Okay, and now what we'll do here is we'll just remove everything. We'll just say editor layout that we just created. Okay, I think I have a problem. I have extra brackets, and if we're here for now, we'll have a container, empty container, and now we have a neat and clean layout to use. Perfect. So if we go back, there is no change in here in the UI, but yeah, we have a clean code. We have separated the layout. We can work everything out. Now status bar, let's go with that first, because for now it just have a one text. So let's do this. Can I turn on the dev mode? No, I cannot. Okay. We have a text inside here, which basically shows the version of the app, which again, I'm gonna hard code it right now because this is just a UI. Version 0.1.0, and we're gonna have styles as well. Let's see what we have it here. We have white color, we have 400, font weight 10 pixels in size, font are Ubuntu, alignment is centered, line height is 11.49 pixels. So let's go back. Let's start with the color, white, font size 10 pixels, and font weight is 400 by default, so we don't have to set them up. And font, I don't have a Ubuntu fonts right now, so I'll just leave it as it is, because I guess all the UI uses the Ubuntu. I don't know, yeah. So we just have to configure the global font family to Ubuntu in a Flutter project, and everywhere it will be Ubuntu by default. So for now we don't have to do anything in this code. Yeah, we are fine. So if I go and check it out, I see we have one problem. Well, let's go to the editor layout. Let's go and take a look at that. Okay, so main should be like that. Perfect. Now we need to add some padding in our container here. Let's check the design. How much do we have it here? 5, 5, and 9. Okay, we're just gonna use a 4, 4, and 8 because I like even numbers. Symmetric, vertically 4, and horizontally 8. Okay, perfect. Very nice. So if I go and look, I get a perfect view here. I don't think we even need vertical padding because, I mean, yeah, nice. So we have version here. Now let's work on this sidebar. Okay guys, I'll be right back in a minute. Hello everybody and welcome back again. So now I just have talked. Hello everybody and welcome back again. So I have decided that we can now focus on the Figma UI first, because all the other elements here might change and we cannot waste our time and energy in coding it again and again. So the basic layout will stay the same, which we already have in here, which you can actually resize and do whatever you want to do. It's going to look like VS Code. Yeah, I know. But once it's ready, trust me guys, it's going to be amazing. The great thing is going to be that it's going to be free. You can use it for free, the basic version. No subscriptions, no internet is required to use it, nothing. Okay, so I have joined him on our Discord server. If you are interested in more updates or want to, join the community, you can join our Discord server and chat to me directly from there. And other people on the community will soon start sharing our builds on the server so people can start testing them. I'll just do the full screen and I'll let him share his screen. Okay guys, I just DM'd him. Let's see what he does. Yeah, let's talk here. He don't have the mic actually. Okay, we have the stream. Let's watch the stream. If you are right now on your PC or on your phone and you have a Discord account, you can actually join this call right now and talk in a voice channel if you want. I will share the server link in the chat while he opens up the softwares and all does his thing. Okay, now we have it. Yeah. Okay, so let's work on the properties. Okay, before we work on the properties, I want to work on the canvas, the main canvas where we actually have our device where we drop stuff. So let's do this first, okay? Hello, can you hear me? We'll have a chat open up here so I can see his replies. Or maybe, yeah, he can type on the Figma as well, yeah. Okay, bro, so, yeah. Can you hear me now? In real time, not the delayed one from the stream, but real time. Yeah, perfect. So what we have to do is we'll focus on the canvas where we drop widgets. You can turn off the stream. You don't need the stream, bro. Yeah, just close the stream. We'll have multiple audios relapsing on each other. Yeah. Or as you wish, whatever you want to do, keep it, do whatever you want to do. Now, yeah, go to the Figma. Also, am I still audible? Yeah, I'm still audible on the stream. Yeah, perfect. And the music might not be that audible, so I'm just gonna increase the volume a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. So music is also audible and I'm also audible. Okay, cannot hear me in Discord. Okay, let me see. Let me just change the input device for the audio. Choose sound. No, no, not that. Mic test. Hello? What? Hello? Okay. So the input device is correct. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah. Hello? Okay, so microphone is correct. Output device should be Mac Mini speakers. I don't know. Or black hole multi-channel. Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay. Can you hear me now, bro? Hey. Just say hi or yes, no, whatever it is in the Discord chat. So okay, I have an input. It's external microphone. That is correct. Why do this? Hello, can you hear me now? Hello. Okay. Okay, it has a push to talk. I don't understand. What does that mean? Okay, no, it should work. Voice activity. Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. Okay, I think I just had to change that settings. Okay, not a problem now. So let's get started now. What we have. Let's work on that canvas. Yeah, we have to make it resizable from from there and from the bottom as well, and we'll have to set the maximum and minimum width and height, so user cannot just shrink it to very small size. We don't want that to happen, so we'll have a minimum width and minimum height required. They can create, like, they can make it large, but they cannot make it smaller than what we specify. Now what you can actually use is go to the Figma, go to the frames, and choose iPhone frame. One of this, not a bigger, not a smaller, the medium normal iPhone 14 plus is also gonna work, or 13 or 14 above that. iPhone 13 and 14, you can choose that as well. 13 mini, okay, yeah, okay, that can also work as the minimum width and height. Okay, I know. So we have to just maintain the ratio, I guess, because right now what we have is the whole macOS app is in a different scale, where so we can maintain the pivot ratio. I don't know. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so that is the phone. We'll need a tablet, and we'll, I think, also need to allow them to scroll, maybe, because if they choose a PC, I don't think that the whole thing can be fitted in there, just like we have in a Figma or XD. The canvas should be movable and scrollable, so they can move the whole screen and resize it, I guess. Because the space in the middle is not much to resize, you know. So, what do you think? I'll show you the package that I'm thinking about for using it, and I'll just customize it a little bit for resizing the canvas. The main canvas. I don't remember the name. Let me search it. Flutter box transform, I guess it was this package. Let me open the example. Yes, yeah. So you can go to the Chrome on your browser or whatever the browser you use and open up this package. We're gonna use this one. It's an example. You can try it out so you can understand the physics of how we'll have the UI in, you know, you'll be able to resize things, move things around. Let me share my screen instead. Okay, this one. And I don't know, what should I select here? Yeah, let me stream my screen as well. Okay, let me just quickly do this. Okay, and I don't know what's going on your stream currently. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, your stream is running. Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm trying to think of, that we'll have this kind of a grid kind of a background, and this is how the canvas will look like. And you can have the screen, you can resize the screen, you can make it a tablet view, you can have a computer view or a mobile view, and you can move the screen around like while resizing it, you know. This is what I'm thinking about it. So you can create a design with a similar physics, and I'm gonna use this package. We will be able to customize these handlebars for the corners and edges. We'll be also able to customize the border of this frame, and the clamping box you see here is the area where user can actually move stuff or scale the stuff inside. So right now it will just cover all the available space. Now you can select the widget, you can unselect it like that. We can create another box, another screen. Okay, yeah, the screen share is not showing on the YouTube. You are right. Okay. Okay, so the people watching in YouTube right now, let me just do this. Let me just bring up it here so everyone can see it, YouTube people as well as him. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can resize, you know. I can actually delete this. Click delete selected box. I have this. I can have a tablet view, or I can have a desktop view, or I can have a mobile view. I can just resize my Flutter application and see how it looks like, and I can make it responsive, and we can have a similar properties panel like we have it here. And yeah, that's something that I'm talking about. And these handles will have the custom handles. And I'm thinking if we can have multiple screens in the same window, but I don't think that's a good idea, at least not for now, not for the current version we have. But in future, what we'll do is we'll have a storyboard just like we have in Xcode, so you can map the screens. Can't hear you in Discord. Okay, that's old comment or not. Oh, that's old. Okay, yeah. So we can have this in a future where you can actually, you know, map the navigation between screens, like we have a navigator. Okay, yeah, it is old. Perfect, thank you. So you can actually map the button click events and map the navigation between the screens. Go there, go back, whatever you want to do it in storyboard. And we can have the storyboard like this, where we have all the screens, you know. But for now we can just have only one screen at a time, and you can just resize that screen and customize the properties. You can select the widgets inside that screen from the widget tree or directly from here as well. So that's the basic idea right now, to set up the UI builder. And there's already work done by awesome people. Created the box transform playground, box transform package on the pub.dev. So we're just going to use this. So let's do it. Let's not waste any more time. And let me stop sharing my screen. And again, let me share his screen. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So we can have something similar to that. And we don't need the clamping box, because that will be, you know, automatically be like allocated space. Like we'll have some space on the screen that will allocate to the user automatically. They cannot resize the clamping box. That is something which will be hidden. Yeah. Okay. So I want you to customize the handlebars inside. Yeah, the one, yeah. The custom handlebars, custom frame borders, and yeah. That's something that we need to work on right now. Once that is done, we can work on the other options, like when you click on the scale button from the menu bar to enter your own width and height. We can work on that. Yeah, try to not cover much space from the canvas, the screen itself. Like try to keep the handles less intact inside the screen. I mean, that's fine. And we'll also have a sidebar, I mean the edge handlebars. It's optional, we can remove them if we don't want, but I think that gives a user a hint that they can actually resize from there as well, and they'll be really handy, the handlebars. I mean, that's what I think. Yeah. Should be in the center. Yeah, perfect. And don't worry about the corners as well. They can cover the space. Yeah, they can keep them inside, because when user clicks, when user clicks away, those things will be hidden. When they want to resize, they'll have to just select the whole screen, and they will be appeared and they will be visible. So that should not be any problem. Like, they can hide them whenever they want. So yeah, just keep them intact, properly aligned and properly sized. Okay, we have 4 viewers. Hello guys, please have a comment. Send a chat message if you're watching right now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also, I think we'll have to send the email to all the people who actually signed up for the beta version, that we have the new version on the way soon, and we'll also allow more people to join. Is this just me, or is the design itself? Because I think we have some issue here. You see? Size, I don't think is the same. Okay, I think it looks good, but there is one more thing that I think is not looking good. You see, the edge handlebars from inside have more width compared to outside. Is it intentional, or it's just the illusion that I'm having? Okay, perfect. Okay, it's just an illusion because of the white color inside. Wow, amazing. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we can have a black screen right there because the whole theme is a dark, so it will look pleasant in the Figma, at least in the Figma. Yeah. So yeah, let's move on to the other part. Let's work on the scale stuff, like from where you can actually enter width and height manually. You can type them, and also properties panel. We can work on that. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I think it's from Figma, right? You just took a screenshot, I guess. But that looks pretty good. I mean, it's blending with our own UI as well, so I like it. Just use it. Yeah, amazing, man. But there is one thing I want to tell you. Width and height can be dynamic. What I mean by that is people can actually select maximum screen size, or like maximum screen width or maximum screen height. They can also select infinity. They can also select max finite. So yeah, the Flutter has these 3 or 4 different variables that we can actually use instead of hard-coded width or height. So we need to take these 2 things in account while designing the input field. Maybe they can type or maybe drop down. Yeah, we can have a drop down above with a custom, if they select custom, they can see these two text fields and they can type it. If they select max width or minimum width, then these two edit box will be gone. What do you think? Yeah. Size. You'll have to have two drop downs, one for width and one for height. Do you want a hard coded width and dynamic height, or vice versa? So we'll have to have two things, like two text fields and two drop downs. No, not like that. No, no, not hard coded, man. No. I mean, you can say custom width and height, and they can type it. And the width and height, both will have a different drop down. Like, you cannot have a single drop down for both. Like, what if I want to use a dynamic height but hard coded width? You understand what I mean? So we'll have to have two drop downs, I guess, or something even more easier if possible. But for now, let's just go with the drop downs with, you know, the variables or custom. Yeah, perfect, I think. And you can have, I don't know, pixels? I don't know what is the unit, but I think it is a pixels in the Flutter for width and height. That's only one unit, so yeah. Doesn't matter if you type a pixels at the end. Just, yeah, that's perfect. Or what we can actually do is we can have two fields, width and height, that you already had, and we can have an arrow, the drop down arrow in the same field. Like, if they click that, they can select the variable, and if they click custom, then they can just type right into that same widget. So we don't have a lot of widgets for size, just only two fields, but they can do everything they want. What do you think? Like if they click custom, they can type it right there, but if they click any variable, then they cannot type it there. So you don't have to create a lot of things, it will be pretty simple. Yeah, perfect, do it that way. Also, people, let me know if my voice is coming clearly on the YouTube stream, and also let me know if music is too loud or too low. Yeah, perfect. And after the size is done, we can look into color and alignment. Yeah, alignment, I think, and then color, and then border radius and the border and stuff like that. And we also have a shapes in Flutter, so for containers you can have a circle shape or rectangular or square, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we also gonna have a margin and padding. I don't think we're gonna have a position in here because position, we have a like separate widget like for position. If you wrap a container in a position widget, that only we gonna have that properties, and also those properties will be inside the position widget, not in the container. We will have it. So if you want to put it here like a general properties, not properties for not a specific widget, then you can keep it here. Yeah, you can keep it, bro. Yeah, like it's not a container specific properties that we are having right now, so yeah, you can keep it. And also make sure you are working on the design in a zoom mode. So if you zoom out, the design is pretty small, you cannot even read it. So make sure you have a proper scale of the design. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, I'll try the preview. Okay, yeah. Maybe a little bit. We can increase it a little bit. But I think, yeah, it's fine. Now we'll need alignment. Alignment, yeah. And then padding and margin. Alignment will have a drop down. And for alignment, we'll have like if it's a container, we'll have different alignment values. If it's a column or row, we'll have a cross-axis alignment and main axis alignment, like a two different alignment properties in the same widget if it's a column or row. But if it's a container or alignment widget itself, align widget, then it will only have one same property for those single one. That will contain a center, start, end, top start, bottom start, center start, whatever you understand, like all the directions. Yeah, perfect. We can have either drop down, or you can have that proper UI from where you can just simply align it, just like we have it in a Figma, I guess. Do we have that? Something like that in a Figma? I would not prefer the drop down. Instead, I'll just prefer the dots. You can have a 9 dots, and user can select it. What do you think? Because that's a good user experience, in my opinion, because they can read the text, but they can still not imagine quickly as quickly they can with that grid. Yeah, you have the icons as well. Perfect, use those. It will also have like a top left and top right. So, all line boxes. Perfect. Nice. And now, yeah, flip it. All for all four directions. Yeah, perfect. We can decrease the width of properties panel if it's not utilizing the whole width available. So that way we can also have more space in the main canvas to work with, you know? Because we already lack some space in the center canvas, so yeah. Oh, what's that? It looks like we have multiple, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'll have a more space, and I like that idea of having more space in the middle. Perfect. Yeah, that's nice. Selected color should be the bright white, and yeah, I love it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. back with the, so what we'll be doing next is, okay, we have a size, position, alignment. We'll work on a padding and margin. Now I also want to have the padding and margin a user experience, like to enter the details, something similar to alignment, so like they actually know what they are doing, you know, like which values can apply where. You can have a plus shaped text fields for both with the proper icons, like from where, for like where it will be applied, you know what I mean? Because they will have the values, there's no any hard-coded values or anything like that. Yes, they can still use variables everywhere if they want, like including position or size or padding values, margin values. So you'll have to have that drop down arrow everywhere so they can basically select the variables that they want. But I don't think we should have that, should we? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can have it, yeah. Hello everyone. If you're here, say hi in the live chat. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay, now we have a margin, padding, alignment, width, height, and position, widgets ready, designed. Now, what do we have left? Yeah, we have a color picker, and inside a color property in the container specifically, we have a gradient as well, like a linear gradient, a radial gradient. We have those kind of gradient as well in the Flutter, and as well as a single color. So yeah, let's design that, and then we'll also have border radius. Yeah, so before we move to the color, let's design the border radius and border, like border stroke width and the color of the stroke and the position of the stroke, like inside, outside, or center, the stroke alignment, and stroke color and stroke width for the border. And for border radius, we'll have that the corner radius. You can type in, the values from all four different corners, or same for all. Yeah, so I was saying that now we'll also have to implement border radius and shape, box shape. In container we have a box shape, and it has the two values, circle and rectangle or I don't know. Yeah, you can just say rectangle or circle for the box shape. And before we do that, let's have a border radius and color. And inside a color we also have gradients, a different kind of gradients: linear gradient, radial gradient, and two other, I guess. Yeah, I will check the documentation. So let's do the border radius and then color and then box shape. You can use the other screen on, on the right hand. Yeah, you can use that property panel. You don't have to use the same screen. Yeah, just copy the width and the title and the stuff to the next. Yeah, so what we're trying to do right now is trying to create generic widgets that we can reuse as a property editors in other widgets. Okay, what just happened? Bro, we can have a square shaped four fields, maybe. Yeah, like two on the top, two on the bottom, with the different icons. So user knows where to type them, and maybe we can also have an icon to link them. So if they want to use the same for all, they can just click link, and all of them are linked, and just gonna pick all the same values. What just happened? Oh no. No, no, no. Music just stopped. Can you believe that? Okay, sorry, I'm just closing some applications. Perfect. We also should use that kind of linking system for padding and margin. Like suppose people want the same margin or same padding from all four sides, they can achieve that. And you can actually move that, I don't know, check how Figma is doing that. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, then we can have something similar to that, but also not complicated for the users to find things out. Yeah. Well, let's copy a Figma UX. This will also encourage Figma users if they're working on a Flutter, with a Flutter team in their company and they want to design, they can just use the software that we're creating directly, or they can use a Figma to design and then later port everything back to our software. So it can generate Flutter code quickly. Also, the AI part will also help if they don't want to use it all. Just use a Figma, use the AI, and get the Flutter code instantly. Anyways, I'm very excited. Once whole UI is ready, we'll be working on the functionality, and it's gonna be amazing. Hello everybody, say hi in a chat, introduce yourself. What do you do? And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, guys, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more content and more exciting stuff. Today it was just a bit of a UI part going on, I think, which is exciting in my opinion, but the features are even more exciting as a developer. But yeah, so that was it for today. We'll be back with the rest of the UI. I mean, not everything, but whatever we can do in our own time zone. It's already 3 a.m. So yeah, we'll be back soon. Thank you for watching. See you in the next stream.